Hi everybody, how's everyone doing tonight? This is Ladybug, and we're going to work on the diamond painting here in just a minute. But I'm kind of using a different angle for my camera tonight. So, let me get this out of the way. If I can get Frankie to stop jumping all over me, we'll be doing good, right? Alright. Trying to get a hold of it. Okay. This I finished late last night. Okay. It is completely done. I finished it, rolled it, the whole 9 yards, about 12:30 last night. And so this particular part of the event, I am done with. And I'm going to tell you what, it was a blast. I really enjoyed working on this one. So, anyway, that's what she looks like. And so it's completed. So the next one that I'm working on, okay, are these two here. Okay. This one is what I call the gnome. And I'll be honest with you, I do not like this particular gnome. And the reason I don't, okay, let me show you. Okay, hold on. This particular gnome, the drill field, see if I can get you over and down a little bit. Okay. Alright, if you'll notice, they have the dark, let's see the dark lettering here? And it's on a dark background. And it is very, very hard to see. So, needless to say, I do not like this particular one. Whoops, sorry about that. So I'm going to continue to work on it, but I am not real happy with it. Hang on a second, I need to adjust my, tighten my camera up, so hang on just a second. Would you get off of there, please? Thank you. I'm having to tighten up the bracket a little bit. Unfortunately, that bracket has a bad habit of coming loose when you least expect it. So anyway, that's the gnome that I'm working on. And I mean, it's all right. I'm not gonna complain too much, but I just don't really care for it. That's why I haven't got a whole lot done on it. Okay, there's that one. Now the other one that I've been working on is this one. This is the teacup. Okay. And this one is for Tita's event. And as you can see, I've been working on this one a little bit, not a whole lot. But I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm coming across. And then what I'll do is I'll go up and then I'll go back across. You know, but in the meantime, this is what we're going to be working on. So, sit back, grab your drink of choice, and that's not the one I want. And We will get started here in just a second. Here we go. I had to get my the right things here. All right. I'm trying to figure out the best way to work this to where I can have my things close by. There we go, that'll work. As you can tell, I'm huffing and puffing here. And whatnot. Gotta get some wax here. Get a little bit on my other one. And okay, it took the wax out of my. All right, I'm gonna have to get me some more wax. Hang on. Totally unprepared, right? Hang on. I got all of my wax and stuff is in this little thing here. Let's see. What do we want to use? Yep, there's a little bit of red wax here. And there's some more that's sitting there loose. Here, put that over there. Here we go. Give me a little bit of that. What's the deal here? Why isn't it? Okay. Alrighty. Now, let's look and see what we got. Let's do 11. Okay. Because there's a lot of zeros right here. Yeah. I was going to put some music on, but Lily was sitting on the computer, so I decided not to. I didn't feel like fighting with her. So I hope everyone is doing well tonight. It's kind of hot tonight, actually. Right now it's at, I think they said it was at 68 degrees, but it is very, very humid. And the atmosphere is very heavy. So we're supposed to be getting, some rain in from too much longer. Come on. I got this one that it's upside down. I'm trying to fix it. There it is. Come on, just flip over. There we go. Anyhow, I'm going to try to do some multiplacing, if at all possible. Okay. There's one. Only thing with multiplexing is you do have to pay attention to what you're doing. And so, unfortunately, I'm one of these ones that I can't walk and chew gum at the same time, if you know what I mean. So if I need something that I have to really focus on, I end up having a hard time talking at the end too, you know. But yeah, it's the reason I don't really do a lot of multiplexing is because you have to go back and straighten. Yeah. It's the only disadvantage about multiplexing is you're continuously having to straighten out stuff because it won't lay right, or you didn't lay it down, or you laid it down wrong, or whatever. And so anyhow, yeah. But it does go. It makes placing them go a lot faster. And but you can fill up these spaces a lot quicker by multi-placing than you can single placing. But that's all right. But yeah, this particular one is Tita is is doing one. It's pertaining to spring, and it's flowers, and butterflies, and anything that has anything to do with spring. So it can be just about anything. And I chose this one to work on. I probably should have grabbed a smaller one, but I didn't. But that's all right. Alrighty. But it's been a pretty quiet day. It's not a lot going on. It's pretty quiet. It always is on Sundays. So I spend most of the day watching YouTube and watching various different creators. And then I spent some time, just doing a little bit of cross stitch. And I watched several different lives, that kind of thing that was on. But other than that, I didn't really do a whole lot. I went and laid down around about 5 or so and was laying there listening to a book. And whatnot. But other than that, I really didn't do a whole heck of a lot. I was looking into getting the pattern keeper for cross stitch. And what else did I do? Oh, I know what I did. I I got my my pattern in for the counted cross stitch that I'm going to attempt to do. No guarantees now. You know, I keep finding ones that are upside down for some reason. So I'm fixing them as I swat them. Yeah. And anyhow, so I'm going to attempt to see if I can do a counted cross stitch, because it's been a long time since I worked on one. And so I I ordered a pattern that I'm hoping is pretty simple, okay? And then I'm gonna upload or download or whatever the pattern keeper onto my tablet. And then I'm going to try to figure out how to take the pattern. There's a way to do it. You can take and photograph the pattern, each section of the pattern, right? And then you email it to yourself, right? And then somehow or another, you're supposed to be able to move that from your email to Pattern Keeper. So I'm still working on trying to figure that one out. Is when it comes to computer stuff, I am not the sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to that. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're getting there. We're doing a little bit of progress here. And, okay, we're coming on the bees now. Problem is the light is right above my head, and it is giving me a really bad glare. Okay. Let's see. Oh Lord, we got a whole bunch of them down here too. I thought we were almost done with them. Nope, afraid not. That's alright. And so anyway, so that's kind of what I've been trying to do, is figure out the Pattern Keeper. I may have to get email Ava, and maybe I get her to explain it to me a little bit better, because she uses the Pattern Keeper and how to do it. Oh, come on. And so anyway, yeah, no, it's not going to let me. Anyhow, so we'll figure it out. It just takes time. Yeah. I'll show you the pattern here in a little bit. And I'll show you what it looks like. It's what they call folk art. So, yeah. come on. But anyhow, it's looking pretty good. We're working on the bottom part of the cup itself is what we're working on. And so it don't look too bad. Could be worse, I guess. Yeah, but I was really surprised at how fast that red bridge went. I was, it just came together so quick, and I'm not a fast, I don't do a lot of placing real fast. And unfortunately, I I go slow, but for some reason that particular painting was laid out pretty quick. Yep, I got it done in 14 days. So, and that's fast for me, because usually I can't get anything done that quick. So, anyhow, so maybe this one will go just as quick. Who knows? Yeah. But yeah, they're saying we've got some rough weather that's supposed to be coming, so we'll see.
Go lay down.
Mm-hmm.
Renee, go lay down.
You can hear my daughter fussing at the dog. But anyway, so we're not going to stay on here too long tonight. I just figured I'd jump on here, get a real quick video out, and then do something else. Yeah. I understand that Miss Southern Belle has already kitted up, or in the process of kitting up, the butterfly that I sent her. So I said she likes that. I think she likes that butterfly. Yeah, I'm just glad. Now, we happened to be on live, a few weeks ago. And she had mentioned how much she liked this particular painting, And so what I did is I went out and I ordered it, and I ordered it for her. Because I know she said how much she liked it, but that she was waiting. So I said, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get it for her. Which I did. And then, you might say disaster struck. Well, not so much a disaster, but anyway, I could not find a box to put it in, just so I could ship it. I mean, I looked, believe me, I did. So what I did is I said, well, all right, I'll just go ahead and keep this one, and I'll order another one, and this time I will have it shipped directly to her. Okay? Which is how I did it. And, get off of there. And so that's how I ended up with one as well. But that's okay, because if nothing else, we can work it together, And so anyhow, that's how I ended up with two of them instead of one. But that's okay. Alrighty, I think we're done with the zeros. Oh, got a couple more up here. Let's see, is there any more? that's it. Alright. I've got my table set at an angle, and so I have to, everything has to be caught on this lip. Okay. Because if I don't, it'll slide right off the table. Alrighty. Plus, with it tilted the way it is, it helps to discourage Miss Lily from sitting on it. Okay, what do we want to work on now? Now here's a weird one. These are B's and R's. Right in here. So we're going to have fun with those. Let's see. B, number 14. Yeah. So we'll get the B's first. Oop. Won't need that many, but anyway, that's alright. Get them in there. And then we'll do the R's. If I can get them all to lay nice and flat, we'll be doing good. Alrighty. Here we go. Yeah, this one here is going to take a little time. Yeah. Because the B's and the R's are kind of mixed together. So, in other words, shading kind of thing. So I hope everyone else is having success on whatever y'all are working on. You know. Yep. Get over there. And so anyway, I know I'm not talking much. I'm concentrating more than I'm talking. So this one, it takes a little concentration because the R's and the B's are mixed in together. And so you try not to make a mistake and put them where they don't belong, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm doing it in small sections. Yeah, I probably should have turned some music on, but I didn't. Yeah. Little Miss Lily, she had herself plopped down on my laptop, and I didn't feel like fighting with her, so anyhow. Yeah, my daughter put the little bird feeder out on the top of my air conditioner in the just outside the girls' the window. And while she was out there fiddling around with it, the girls were hanging in the window looking and going, "Ooh, what's she doing? Who is that?" And so anyhow, so they've got a bird feeder out there on the window just outside of the window, so they can watch the birds as they come and feed. So the feeder is new, so it's going to take a few days for the birds to figure out that it's there. You know. Okay, I think I got the bees on that side. Let's go ahead and get the ones up here. And so anyway, so they're going to have what we call bird TV. I mean, cat TV. They're gonna sit there and be able to watch the birds at the feeder eventually. Yeah. Yeah, they got a little bit of, we're coming into some areas of confetti is what we're looking at. Alright, is there, yeah, okay. Yeah. But we're slowly getting there. But yeah, Miss Sherry, she said she says, I'm not even halfway done. Yeah, but she's got a lot more on her plate than I do. Let's put it that way. I mean, she works, she's a caregiver, she does videos, all kinds of videos, and so she's got a lot on her plate, you know. And so she doesn't have as much time to spend on working on one painting like I do. And so she will eventually get it done. It's just going to take a little time, that's all. What are you doing in here, Dottie? Go on. So nosy. Alright, I think I'm done with those. I think. And I'm tempted to tilt this table back down a little bit, so it's not tilted quite so high, and so it's not so iffy as to whether or not stuff is gonna fall off the table. You know what I mean? So let me turn that like so. Let me see about tilting it further down. Okay, let's see. There, that's a little bit better, I think. Yeah. It's a little bit flatter. Let me grab something to drink. You like my cup? It's ladybugs. Okay. Let's do the R's, if I can find them. Number 2. It's this one. These are kind of almost like a dark wine color almost. So get it there. And yeah, we got the We got the front door open, and then we got our cage, our gate up where that Dottie can't get through, and the cats don't jump over it. They haven't figured out that they can jump over it yet. So anyhow. Let's see. Alrighty. Now we can do some tree placing. Yeah. Here we go. Go back and straighten them out, as we always do. Yeah, there we go. And then get the ones that we can't, it's only got the single. Yeah. It's just easier and quicker to do it single placing, isn't it? And I can actually talk while I'm working. Yeah. I'll be glad when Star gets better and she can come back on and do some more videos and stuff. We sure, everybody, I sure do miss her. You know. And I hope she hurries up and gets better soon. Because I know everybody has been missing Star. You know. So. I know she's been having to get a lot of rest. And Sherry stays in contact with her. And so. And Sherry says she's doing okay. She's getting better, but it's a slow go, you know. Yeah. Yeah, well, we miss her, all of her, you know, her chatter and her talking. But she knows she can talk, boy. She's not like me. She can talk and talk and talk, you know, whereas I'm not very good at that. Yeah. So everybody just kind of keep her in your prayers and pray that she gets better soon. Jesse's playing with the dog. Yeah. She hears that that noise on his cell phone, and it always sets her off a bit. Okay, how we doing? I think we got them all. Yeah, looks like it. Let's see, we got N's, a bunch of N's. Yeah. But I don't see any more R's. Okay, I think we're done. That was pretty quick, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. Get that back together. All right, N. Let's do N. Number 7. Let's see, number 7 is way over there. Yeah. That looks like a 550 purple. That's what it looks like. Alrighty. And so anyway, so we're going to finish up these ends, I think, and then we're going to try to wrap this up. Yeah, because we're going at 41 minutes, so. My nose is itching. And, but yeah, this is 550 purple. I'm pretty sure. Yep, 550, sure enough. I was right. Yeah. Jeez. That would help if I kept you down where you can see what I'm doing, huh? Sorry about that. Yeah, I wasn't even looking at the screen. I was paying attention to what I was doing. Yeah. And so yeah, I think we'll finish up this particular color, and then we will wrap this up and leave it at that. Yeah. Yeah, I've got E's and N's mixed together again. Like I said, we're coming into the confetti part of the painting. Yeah. So we'll get through it. We always do. Yeah. Yeah, when you hear those little bells and whatnot, that's the girls running around, because they've got bells on their collars, and so that way I can keep track of where they're at. Because if I can't hear them, that means they're into something. Yeah. Here. Get some more wax. I get a hold of it. There we go. Lily? Ouch. Without fail, you try to tear stuff down. She almost knocked my my little case that's got all my drills in it on the floor. Little monster. Yeah. Anyhow, so a couple of wild heathens is what they are. Yeah, my daughter made some homemade soup last night, late last night, so that's what we're gonna have for supper tonight. It's yeah, I'm not sure what kind. It's a kind of a vegetable type soup, but it has chopped up like kielbasa sausage and in it, and then it has it also has some browned turkey in it, and the original recipe, I think it called for hamburger, right? But she used the turkey instead because we got plenty of that. And so, and then it's got all kinds of vegetables in it. So, anyhow, it's kind of like a hearty vegetable beef type soup. You know. Yeah. Big old bowl of soup and some crackers, and I'm good to go for me, because that's what I had. I had soup last night for dinner. I had potato soup. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Alrighty, I think that's it for the ends. Nope, got one more. Hold on. Got one sitting right over there. But I think that's it, because the rest of these are E's. Yeah. Alrighty, so we're done with the ends. We're making some progress. Not too much, but we're making a little bit. You know. Mostly it's just sticking to it and keep going until you get it done. That's kind of what it is. And so, anyhow. Okay, put that one away. Get over here. There. Get over there. Let me put this. Put all of my wax in here so I don't lose it. And then we'll close this up, and then I'll show you that pattern that I was talking about. Okay, so just hold on a second. I admit it's got a lot of pretty blues in this particular painting. Like it. Alright, hang on just a second while I scoot over. Now this is the pattern that I got in today. And it has the colors, the list of colors for it right there in the back. And then, as you can see, it's just counted cross stitch. I'm just going to flip through it real quick. And so, then it's called Folk Art Animals, and it's the frog. And as we all know, what does frog mean? It says, fully rely on God. That's why I chose it. But anyway, so that's what it's gonna look like. If and when I can if I can actually do it. So luckily I didn't spend that much on it. I think I paid like $6.99 for that pattern coming out of Amazon, so that was okay. So I'm not, if I can't do it, I'm not out a whole lot of money. But anyway, listen, y'all have a good night. Enjoy your rest of your Sunday. And we will see you tomorrow. So take care. God bless you. Don't forget, Jesus loves you. All right. Bye-bye.